So now let's move over to the other part of the Denon DJ Prime series, the Denon DJ SC5000 Prime Media Player. So this new media player is now supported in Serato DJ 1910, which is again out today. Go and grab it, download it, plug in, and now you can use your SC5000 media player with the USB cable, not the RCAs. What that means is it's supported in HID mode. Now HID mode means that all the controls on the SC5000 now control Serato DJ. That means the touchscreen, you can jump around and find in your library between crates, songs, etc. The performance pads along the bottom control Serato DJ features. You've got the library scroll, you've got track skip, beat jump, auto loop. Everything on there is now integrated with Serato DJ, so you can mix and perform with Serato DJ, fully integrated with the 5000, SC5000. Now, just going back to the touchscreen at the top, again, very cool. Not many controllers out there have a full touchscreen like this, and it's very responsive. So one click, jumped between crates, songs, playlists and things. You can do deck select, so you can go between 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So you can actually use the whole thing just to control all 4 decks in Serato DJ. So let's go ahead and start up a song. So again, you've got auto loops here for moving slowly down the mixer. Let's go to auto loop. You select the length of it by turning the knob, press it in to actually set the loop. You've got manual loop just below it. And then the shift function of this knob is loop move. So, very similar to beat jump, but when you have a loop on, you just move the loop around. Below that, you have sensor and reverse. You've got track skip, beat jump. So jump to the track using beat jump. They've got dedicated controls, very cool. If you want to set the beat jump length, you use shift, and that actually changes the beat jump length inside Serato DJ. So let's go down to like a little half one. Jump around. Or jump up to a big length and then jump around big parts of the song. Again, cue and play pause just below that. You got your stop time for the play pause up here on the right here, so you got fast and slow. Let's go. Then of course these performance pads along the bottom, and that's I guess what makes this media player very unique, along with the touchscreen, is this full performance pad layout along the bottom. So with that, you've got hot cues, you've got loops, you've got roll and slicer, and then on each of those layers you've got some extra functions, so I'll show you those in just a sec. So back to hot cues. Again, you're all probably pretty familiar with this by now, but you have your hot cues that you can set, and again, if you want to delete them, use shift. Moving across, another press of hot cue gets you the cue loop mode. So that means when you jump to the cue, it'll set a loop at the same time. So I'm going to go and select a 1-beat loop using the auto loop knob here, and then jump to a cue point, and you'll see it'll jump to it and then set a loop. Cool. Okay, shift and hot cue gives you key play mode if you have pitch and time. So with Serato pitch and time DJ, that gives you key shifting ability, and shift and hot cue gives you the ability to actually use these keys here, or these pads along the bottom to shift. So you can see the highlighted white one, that is the root note of your song, and then I can jump around and play other keys. So if I want to change the cue that's being shifted, hold shift, select the one I want. So let's go for this blue one here. And now that blue cue is now being controlled. So and again, back to the root note, that's the white one. Okay, over to loop. So let's go to the loop modes here. So those are the ones, if you have beat jump enabled in the setup screen, which you can do. Everyone can grab that. You go to setup and go to the DJ preferences. Where are we at? Yeah, show beat jump controls under control preferences. That gives you a mixture of auto loops and beat jump on the right there. So I know that's got dedicated beat jump controls on the left, but if you do want to have them mixed up with the loop controls, so you can do a combination of things, that's how you get them on one performance pad mode. Roll is similar. Instead, the loop now turned into loop rolls, so that means that they loop and then jump forward to where it would have been if you had not looped. So. Again, you've got the beat jump controls on the right. So the two outer ones do the jumping, and the two inner ones set the length of the beat jump. Over to slicer. Now this slicer mode is this the one that actually plays through on first press, so you can see it stepping through. Hit it again and you get slicer loop, so that's where it just loops over and over, but it keeps slicing. Now next to the slicer buttons are the parameter buttons, and those are the things that you use to control some of the features like, say, slicer quantize value, or yeah, what else? You use it for using on key shift mode, so to change the actual distance between the key shift. So let's go to slicer. I'll show you how that works with the parameter buttons. You can see it affects the tempo of the roll. And then if I go back to the key shift mode, key play mode, so that actually changes where the root note is set. So you can see here on the player here, I can go right up, and then I can use the parameter buttons to go this way if I want to go all the way down. So yeah, there's a nice little overview of the performance pads there. Again, any questions, jump into the Facebook chat and ask us. I know I've gone over this stuff reasonably quickly, but you can go back and watch it again. I think we're going to keep it up online as well, so you can go back or just hit us up. We're always available on Facebook to chat and keen to answer your questions. Just moving across to the right as I kind of work my way around the player, we have slip mode. So that is, of course, when you hit slip, you can now do things like hit hot cues or scratch, and that will jump back to where the playhead would have been had you had not scratched. So let's go. So let me just get back to the original key here. Okay. So you can hear as I scratch, then it'll jump back. So no matter what you do, it'll always keep in time. So say if you've got two tracks playing, you've got a mix happening, you can do stuff and it's always going to stick. On the right, you've got pitch slider, controlling Serato DJ. We have pitch bend, which also controls the Serato DJ pitch bend. Above that, we have the reset button for pitch and time or key lock. Sync, again, use shift to turn sync off. And then the vinyl or not mode, which is, that allows you to scratch or just nudge. Just above there, we have the wheel adjust, so light and heavy. So if you feel like a nice heavy platter, you would obviously turn that to heavy, or the lighter one, if it's maybe scratching and a bit more sensitive, turn it to light. Stop time, which I showed you before, which controls the speed of the brake. And now we're kind of back to where we started, which is with the library control. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is actually with the library stuff, there's some really nice integration with Serato DJ, and that is the album art. So I don't have album art on this particular song, so it's showing out with the Serato logo. But let's scroll down to this one here, load it up, and you can see the album art is displayed right in the center of the player. Very nice touch. I know a lot of DJs out there like to use album art to select songs, and they really use that album art to as a kind of familiar thing to mix with. So hopefully that's very valuable to you. I really like it. I just am a bit lazy with my album art and don't update all my songs that often. So yeah, really nice touch.